We need to talk about these delusional Patriots fans and
They're
these
not
even
delusional,
well, it's even non-Patriots fans. I guess just people who have been talking about the Patriots online. Like they've been showing a lot of these like Mike Vrabel like mic'd up moments and him like after the game like being motivating his team and whatnot. And my thing with this is like okay, yeah, it's cool. Mike Vrabel, good coach, cool. Like, it's awesome. But the Patriots, like people are seeing that and going like, man, this is why the Patriots are gonna be back next year,
bro.
no problem. They're gonna be just fine, and they're here to stay. Let me okay. Here's the best way to explain Mike Vrabel. Right, Mike Vrabel, he's like the light bulb in the room, and what I mean by that is it's like so you have what Mike Vrabel, and he's gonna emit this light in this room, and it's up to you like whatever you're gonna do in this light. Like don't waste your time in this light because it ain't gonna get any brighter. Like that's the motivation he brings to the locker room. It's like okay, here it is. Here's my motivation. And that's it. It's Dan Campbell, for instance. It's like you can only get so far with the motivation. It's like I'm gonna motivate you as much as I can, whether
Yeah,
I have Ben Johnson running my offense or I'm gonna
yeah,
give it a fucking try or whatever.
yeah,
It's like
exactly.
it's I'm still this is the light I got. Eventually that light bulb's gonna burn out. Eventually that motivation ain't really gonna mean shit. Um
Well, I mean, it's no, I think he creates a great environment, but there are things that go beyond a good environment. Seattle has a great environment.
yeah.
I would say probably more than half of the teams have an okay environment.
Maybe.
I mean, there's it, maybe less, but not every Super Bowl winning team or Super Bowl appearing team had a perfect environment or whatever. I no, I like the motivation from Vrabel, how he talks to every player after the game and does all that, but I I don't think that has to do with why they'll be back next year. I mean, if we look at this season without emotion, they won't be back next year. There's not one fucking chance they'll be back next year. Um, like we did the same thing when the Panthers lost the Super Bowl. Like Ron Rivera was one of the greatest coaches at that point. Like he was fucking Ron Rivera. Everyone loved him. He was a fucking locker room guy. He was a player's guy. Um, he was that guy. And then a few years later, he's fired and somewhere else.
Yeah.
Never came close to being back. So I don't think that. I mean, it again. It's cool. It just doesn't mean anything. I mean, Dan Campbell said it. I mean, that clip's been going around a ton, but the one where he said this might be our last chance after they lost to us in the NFC Championship. And I mean, he was being honest in terms of the fact that it just can be your last chance.
Damn. Damn, that's
And
rough.
I'm not
That's
saying that
rough.
the Patriots can't make it back, but there's a lot more than, like you said, than just motivation or how bright a light is to bring a team back. It's hard. Two teams out of 32 make it to the Super Bowl.
They had
And yeah, I don't know.
like I know we shit on the Patriots schedule, but the Patriots had literally the easiest schedule of the 21st century. Like it was the easiest strength of schedule since 1999.
Yeah.
Like one of the easiest schedules
Well,
ever.
the impressive thing about that is that they made it to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, it's impressive, but okay,
Like
let's
you give another team that same schedule, maybe they don't. Still, it was an easy
maybe.
path.
But if you look at like next year, they're gonna have to deal with Mahomes. So okay, so depending on when the Kansas City Chiefs match up with New England, hopefully schedule whoever creates the schedule is smart enough to book the Chiefs like maybe like, I don't know, maybe give him like the Raiders week 1 and then somebody give them shitty games. No, I'm not gonna lie, not just saying like, oh, give the Chiefs easy games while Mahomes is out, but it's boring. I'm not watching like I don't want to see Chiefs Ravens with no fucking Mahomes. Like
I don't want to see
that's
Chiefs
lame.
Pats with no Mahomes.
So hopefully, Mahomes will be in action for that matchup, but they will possibly have to match up with Mahomes. They'll have to match up with the Lions, who are going to be back. I mean, I think at least better than last season. They're going to have to play the Packers, the Bears, who obviously you have fucking hope in. Obviously, Buffalo twice. They're going to deal with Minnesota and Denver's defense. And that's hoping teams like Jacksonville and the Chargers don't come back with any, causing any issues. They got to play Seattle next year. They got to make sure that Mendoza and Vegas don't click week one or week year one. This is hoping that the Dolphins and Jets cause zero issues. Pittsburgh doesn't find a quarterback. Like this is like there's a lot of this ain't no walk in the fucking park. Like there's a
No,
lot of
and I mean, again, all praise to Drake May and the season that he had and the season that they had, but there's not, he doesn't have the X factor. Not that he needs to, but there's no, this is why, regardless of who he's playing or who's on his team, he can still win. We don't, he doesn't have that. There's nothing that he has in his repertoire that says, no, he's going to win regardless. And I'm not saying that, like, there's just, I mean, there's a few guys who do have that, but that's why it's on the Patriots to soup this fucking team up, to
mm,
get them to a position where they can win regardless of how not Sam Darnold, regardless of how Drake May plays.
well
That's
that's
what
the
Seattle did. Seattle put together such a good team that you could put Sam Darnold at quarterback. No offense to Sam Darnold, but he's not the greatest quarterback of all time. He's
but
not
see
even
and
close.
this is the problem though. People have tricked themselves, like they've convinced themselves that this was a normal year where the Patriots beat a bunch of good teams and
Yeah,
they were some of the best competition in the league. And Drake May was truly the second most valuable player in the NFL. Like,
that's it. Like in the in the books on paper, Drake May was second in the MVP voting. In reality, if he had a similar season last year, no one gives a fuck.
it's not a single person that doesn't live in Boston who has Drake May in their fucking top 5 quarterback list, top 10
Yeah,
quarterback list.
I mean, again, no offense to Drake May, he has potential, but it would be stupid to put him super high up.
I mean, yeah, no, it would be. Um, so besides that, yeah, like I said, Mike Vrabel, not the the not I don't know the motivation. It only goes as fucking far as it can. Easiest schedule since 1999, and yeah, the Patriots they're gonna have some people to deal with next year, so it'll be interesting. Um, so I will say right now that they won't be back, they won't be in Super Bowl 61. They won't be close to Super Bowl 61 unless Super Bowl 61 is in. Actually, I think it's on the West Coast again. So yeah, no, won't be even close.
It's at SoFi.
Yeah, yeah, not happening. Sorry.
They
The
will be
Patriots will
3,000
not be
miles
back.
away,
All the way over there.
or however far
Um
Cancun is to Los Angeles.
but with that being said, quarterbacks.